and this was the Harvest of Horrors Haunted Barn in Godley, Illinois. You remember this one, Laura?
Yes.
Now, here's a haunt that creeped me out before we even got to the haunt. Because as we're driving, now Godley, Illinois is not a big town, under 1,000 people, down towards central Illinois. And we're driving, it's dark. The GPS can't even locate the actual street where this haunt is located.
Nowhere.
So it's like a horror movie. We're driving down a straight road. There's fog rolling in from the right-hand side. On the left-hand side are train tracks. And there's nothing in front of us, on the side, anywhere. And we're driving and the GPS is counting down. 1 mile to your destination. Half a mile to your destination. Yes. You have reached your destination.
There's nothing there.
When we were there, that was literally a crossroad with a blinking red light above us on a wire and a stop sign. That's it. There's nothing there. So it's like Haddonfield, Illinois. Okay?
Yes.
This was creepy, and I thought, wow, this is just out of a horror movie. We can't even find the place, and we're already scared. So the only thing that's there, again, just like in a movie, there's a bar on the corner, a little bar with like 2 cars in front of it, little hole in the wall, that we wisely avoided. We turned around, as it probably would have been one of those, "You're not from around here, are you?" moments if we walked in. So we turned around, and I said, well, Laura, if they have a haunted house around here, look for some flashing lights. There's got to be like a strobe or something. And sure enough, off in the distance, there we saw it, near the cornfield, a strobe light. So we went towards the strobe light and we found the haunt. Now, I have to say, this was a fantastic haunt. It was $5 for this haunt. It was a haunt and a hayride together. You could do both things, and it was $5. The hayride was out in the middle of the real cornfields, and it was, well, they had several actors out there with chainsaws and things like that, but that wasn't the main attraction of the haunt. It was the haunt itself, which was in a giant shed, which was the public works area for Godley. Right. So, what'd you like about that one? When we walked in
the
there?
characters, I mean, they were great. I mean, the actors, actually, like I said, the characters were really good, the people, the actors. And what I liked about that, which was different than other haunts that we've been to, is you go around, you know, the way the maze and the way the haunted house is designed, you see a character and you see a scene, but then you go around and you're back on the same side where that character and that actor with that scene is. So you kind of go around twice to the same thing, but it's different when you go by because, of course, the actor's saying different things, and it's just very well done. That's something we haven't seen before.
That's true. That's a good point. There was a part where you walked, and half of it was a wall, and the other half was chicken wire, so you could see through into the next room. But unbeknownst to us, we went around in a U, and then we were on the other side, and you could see back in the room where you were through the chicken wire. So there was a restaurant set up, like a restaurant/bar, and there was a woman, this was a cool one, in a glass, not a glass table, but a round table. Her torso was halfway in the table, and she was crying out, "Help me, help me." That was good. That was good, as she was a victim. And then there was another scene I remember at the very end, where there were, as you're walking out, the door was right in front of you, but the doorknob was disguised. It was hidden behind like a head or a skull or something like that, so you couldn't find the actual knob, even though you saw the door right in front of you. And in the meantime, there was the pig-headed guy who came out after you, and then there was a guy in front of you too. And I remember I'm standing there, I see the guy, I saw the pig guy, but Laura didn't know that I saw the pig guy, so I'm talking to the guy in front of me, and she's like, "Brian, look, there's a guy, there's a pig guy, there's a guy." And I turned around.
Isn't it supposed to be from Saw, right? The pig mask.
And there he is, right there, right in front of you. So that was a good ending too.
Yes.
And everybody was very enthusiastic in the haunt. There was a zombie, I remember, when we walked out. We were walking into the haunt, but he was dragging an axe or a chain or something. He just kept walking towards us, dragging a chain. And there were 2 brides that followed us in. And then, this was interesting too, there was a graveyard on the side. It was just sort of a display, and there was a ghost or some sort of thing in the graveyard, but it never came towards us. It was just like in the background. So you were seeing it in the background, but you never really saw it come closer to you.
Right. No, that I really enjoyed that one. Yes, it was out in the middle of nowhere. Getting there was scary to me. That was part of
part of the fun.
Part of the fun.
That's part of the fun.
Because you didn't know it was just something like a setting out of a movie. But once you got there, I mean, it was very well done. Actors stayed in character. The one particular bar scene, I mean, he was really witty and funny, which made it more fun. I really liked that one.